My name is Alaric Blackthorne. I am a rogue who got bit by a vampire. I believe I am half and half. I am scared I will become a monster. This is my story. The Blackthornes were once known vampire hunters. After the deaths of my parents, the family name faded into obscurity. Most people no longer recognize it, but older hunters, scholars, and perhaps even vampires still remember what the name once meant. When I was still a child, my parents disappeared while hunting a powerful vampire. The village believed they had simply failed in their hunt and died somewhere far from home. With no family left to care of me, I was raised by the community and eventually found work in a local pawn shop. Life was never easy. I learned how to appraise valuables, haggle with customers, repair damaged goods, and survive on very little. While sorting through old books and forgotten treasures, I became fascinated with stories of adventurers, knights, and monster hunters. In my spare time, I practiced sword forms from old manuals and copied techniques from the illustrations I found, dreaming that one day I might become something more than a shopkeeper. Most people saw me as a clever young artisan with my head in fantasy stories. Then, the killings began. Livestock were found drained of blood. Travelers vanished from lonely roads. Entire families locked themselves indoors after sunset. Rumors spread of a vampire stalking the region. When the local lord announced a reward, large enough to change a person's life forever, seasoned mercenaries and hunters answered the call. So did a pawn shop worker with more courage than experience. Armed with little more than second-hand equipment, half-remembered techniques from books, and stubborn determination, I tracked the monster to its lair. The battle was hopeless from the start. The vampire was faster, stronger, and centuries more experienced than I was. Yet somehow, I managed to wound it. For a brief moment, the vampire froze. Not because of the injury, because it recognized me, the shape of my face, my eyes. The resemblance to two hunters it had killed years ago, my parents. The realization stayed the vampire's hand. Rather than killing me outright, it bit me and began the transformation, curious to see what would happen to the child of the hunters who had once nearly destroyed it. Before the process could be completed, guards arrived. The vampire vanished into the darkness, believing the young man would die from blood loss. Instead, I survived, but something was wrong. The sun now burns my skin and leaves me weak. Food no longer satisfies me the way it once did. My senses are sharper than any normal human's. Wounds heal with unnatural speed, and occasionally, I catch myself staring at a fresh cut for a little too long. I am neither human nor vampire, rather, something in between.